Okay guys, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany, also known as TG is her name, also known as Mother TG. As y'all can see, we went ahead and created this look. I actually created this look on live and decided to just do a tutorial on the look. It's really just a talk over video, and I did give y'all this nice little orangey lip. Y'all, it is popping, it is popping. This is my natural hair, and I did do a twist out on that, so if you all want to see a twist out video of that, just let me know. But other than that, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna ask you to subscribe, like, comment, share the video out. For all my sisters with the natural hair, let me know if you want to see any more natural hair tutorials, because we can definitely get into that. But other than that, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you, and let's get right into the video.
Taking my Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline, I am placing that all over my lid, and I'm going to be using my finger to pat that out, making sure that I blend it all in, making sure everything is smooth and even. Taking my Jaclyn by Morphe Hill palette, it's the Ring the Alarm palette. I'm going to be using the shade Rush, and I'm going to use that shade as a transition shade and just building that up and blending it out. Now that I built that up to my liking, I'm going to go into the shade Mugshot, and I'm going to be putting that a little bit under our shade Rush, building that up and blending it out. So that looks perfect. I'm going to go into my next shade, which is going to be more focused in the crease. I'm using the shade Secret. Not sure why I didn't show that shade. The next shade I used in the palette is On Camera. It's this pretty gold shade, and I'm just pulling my lid back and laying that down with a flat brush. So right here, I actually decided to make an oval shape using that eyeshadow. So that means that I didn't place the eyeshadow straight on my lid. I actually made an oval shape, which means I rounded out the top of that eyeshadow just so I can get the desired look. Next, I went ahead and grabbed that color Secret again and placed it into the crease again, just tucking it in and building it up. Okay. Taking my Wet n Wild H2O liquid liner, I'm lining my lids, and this is in the shade Black, and y'all, this is one of my favorite eyeliners, so if you don't have it, go check it out. So after applying the liquid liner, I went back in with the shade Secret and began to add that again and blend it out and build it up just so I can get the desired look. I'm going to be using Better Than Sex mascara and applying that to my lashes. Okay, so I'm taking my lashes and I'm putting those on. These are More Lashes by Tiffany, and they are in the style Fairy Tale. So go ahead and pop those on. Then I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, of course, foundation. This is in the shade 440. I didn't show the bottle because I actually only had a sample because I didn't know what shade to get. So I had a shade between 440 and 430, but I am using 440. And going right in with a NYX foundation brush, I am going to be blending that out. And I also added a little bit more on towards later on in the video. And that's because I did use my finger to dab that foundation on. So I wanted to make sure it was even, nicely spread, yada, 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 yada. with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm going to be placing that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin. In with a damp beauty blender sponge, I'm going to be blending all of those areas out, making sure I blend them in deep into the skin so it looks flawless. Okay. Taking that same damp beauty blender sponge, I'm going to be using Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep and placing that in all the areas that I laid down concealer. Since your girl has smile lines, I always leave a little bit of that translucent setting powder on my smile lines so that, you know, my makeup won't be creasing throughout the day because, you know, your girl be smiling or whatever the case may be.
I'm also going to be taking some of that translucent powder and just sharpening that line underneath my contour, or at least where my contour is going to go. And don't worry, y'all, I was just turning in my nose ring again.
Taking my Black Opal Walnut Foundation Stick, I'm going to be using this to contour my face. And of course, we're going to put it all around the perimeter of our face, making sure that we are snatched, hunty. Taking another Real Techniques brush, I'm going to be using that to blend out this contour, baby. We got to make sure our nose is snatched, make it look like we weren't even born with the nose. So that is what I'm doing now. Later on in the video, I'm going to be taking a different brush and also blending out the other areas that we placed down that walnut shade and blending that into oblivion. Taking a Bare Minerals powder brush, I'm going to be going over that contour with my Black Radiance setting powder in Ebony and just setting that powder over all the places that we place down our contour, hunty, because of course you have to set anything liquid with powder. Not sure where I got this brush from, guys, but I am using, I believe this is Becca highlighter in Topaz, and we're gonna just glow, honey. So I'm putting that on my cheeks, underneath my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, forehead, everywhere, everywhere. Right now, I'm going to just dust off the rest of that translucent powder that we had sitting on our face. And taking a brown lip liner, and this is by NYX Cosmetics. It's in Espresso. I'm going to line my lips using that. And then I also used a orange eyeshadow from that Ring the Alarm palette. I believe it was the shade Alert. And I used that as a lip chap, lipstick, whatever, just to put it down because I was going for an orange lip. And then I did go in with NYX Butter Gloss and just topped it off with a gloss. You can use any gloss you like, but I did use NYX Butter Gloss. Working on taking off my scarf that I have on my head, and it's not really a scarf, it's really pantyhose, but your girl couldn't find a scarf, but I had to lay down my edges, so I had to improvise. And I'm fluffing out my hair, making sure everything is still nice and fluffy, and you know that we're on point. You have to feel yourself, you know, fill everything out.
the end of the look. Thank you all for watching, and you know I can't leave without my slow-mos. So let's get into the slow-mos. Okay.